Hello, Westies. Yesterday, you were looking at history through the eyes of a historian. You took time to look at both secondary and primary sources. You figured out what the facts were, and then you drew your own conclusions. Today, what we're going to do is take that jump one step further, because events that are happening today is really history in the making. So what we're going to do today is research events that are in the news today to deepen your knowledge of them. Analyze these events like you did those historical ones to come up with how life has been affected in 2020. And then you're going to end by creating a personal timeline of important events in 2020. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the worksheet for today, History in the Making, and you can choose Google Docs or Notability. It's whichever you like. Then you're going to go to Newsela. You're going to click here and use this class code. So as always, I like to highlight the class code first, copy it, and then go to Newsela. Once you've pasted the class code into the space on the web page, you're going to click Go. Then you're going to sign in to join the WMS history class that's shared by Ms. Spears, Ms. Myers, and Mrs. Krause. You're going to click in with Google and use your Google account to go ahead and sign in. That might take a second. Newsela is a great source because it has such a variety of topics that are related to main things in the news. For example, if I look up COVID-19 or the pandemic, I'm going to find that there's quite a few different topics than what I'd see in a Google search. For example, there's an article about Ghanaian cloth that was inspired by the pandemic. Or if I scroll further down, there's an article that addresses why the coronavirus has affected African Americans differently in America. So once you've found 3 articles that interest you, and remember they can be on any variety of topics here, you're going to describe the event in a few bullet points, and like yesterday, thinking like a historian, you're going to draw some conclusions about life in 2020 based on the articles that you're reading. When you're done with that part, you're going to reflect about your own life in 2020 and what's been happening. You're going to create a timeline of events with at least 6 events. And you can see the example from my life below. Note that they include some main events and some not so much. Here's a spot for you to create your own. When you're done with that, you're going to upload it here, and that will set us up for Mondays and Tuesdays class. Have a good day, Wayzata Scholars.